Peace to all of my crown heads. I apologize for being a little late. I see already we have 42 of you beautiful crown heads in the building right now. Hey, Black Introvert. What's good, TZ Frank, Shahani, Meredith, Ben, Carlos, all of y'all. Who else I see? It's a whole bunch of y'all. What's good, Zamil? Shout out to you for being a crown head member. What's good, Keltrick, Polly, Chief, Stan, Ricky, Amanda, Big J, Shawnee, Meredith, Sarah, how you say this? Sarah Pitt. Y'all know I can't read that shit, but shout out to you. Florida Boy 305 was good. Pat Cat, Derek, So Flow, Stephen, Jay Lovey York, or Love York, UGN was good. All of y'all, peace to everybody. Okay, I see we got 87 of y'all. Pluto, Roy, okay, Tamar. Okay, what's good, everybody? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I want to get into this topic of discussion as far as denying a man, more specifically your husband or your man, sex. This was inspired by a post that I seen yesterday. I saw a viral video, and in the video, it was supposed to be funny, but which I got the laugh out of it, but it spoke to a deeper issue. Well, anyway, in this viral video, the guy was pursuing his woman, right? He was in the mood, okay? And she was like, I don't got time for that. I don't feel like all of that. Leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. And so in the whole video, he was like trying to pursue his woman to get her to be intimate with him. And she was just like, no, I don't feel like it. And so at the end of the video, the guy just got some lotion and got his phone and went to the bathroom. Okay, I'm sure y'all probably saw that video. It was supposed to be funny, you know, and it was talking about, you know, a man pursuing his woman as if they were in the wild and they were like animals. It was like real animalistic type of behavior, which I got the joke. But again, to me, it spoke to a deeper issue. And it's something that I feel happens a lot. You know, jokes derive from truth. So there's a lot of relationships. And with me being a relationship coach, I hear about it often. Where the two partners are not on the same accord. Y'all were laughing. Oh, you said, I saw that one. Okay, yeah, y'all saw that. Okay, y'all saw it. So they're not on the same accord, especially when it comes to intimacy. And I made a post, you know, inspired by that. And I said, I have never denied my husband sex. Certain shit, I just feel like your man shouldn't have to ask for. I can't relate to a lot of women I see. Now, this post got so much feedback on it. And unfortunately, the feedback, a lot of it was from women that felt like the post was toxic. And they felt like it spoke to a rape culture, which I do not understand how the fuck they got that. You know, they were like, well, this post screams. Let me see if I can find one of the queens that says something. And shout out to the women who did understand. There was a lot of women that did understand, but I was kind of surprised at the backlash I got. Let me see. This girl said that the post sounded very misogynistic. It sounded very toxic. It sounded very abusive. And I'm just like, how in the fuck did you get that out of that post? I just didn't understand. And it was a lot of women who had the same sentiment. And it just really, she might have deleted it, or maybe I just can't find it. The post, there is so many comments on that post, but I just couldn't believe. And to me, it spoke to the types of relationships that we are getting ourselves involved in. It is nothing about this fucking post that should have offended anybody. Me saying that I don't deny my husband sex should not trigger you. And if it does trigger you, then that speaks to a deeper issue that you have within yourself, or maybe your own toxic experiences that you've had in your past. And me personally, when I made this post, and it clearly is in the context of being in a marriage, and me saying that I don't deny my husband sex, I don't understand how that offended so many women and made them automatically jump to the notion of my man is forceful upon me, or my man is being abusive towards me, or I'm being somehow a pick me, or I'm somehow being a toxic woman. Like, no, I don't know what the fuck kind of relationships y'all have, but my sex life with my husband is spectacular. I've never been the type of woman to deny my husband intimacy in any way, shape, or form. And so with me being a relationship coach, I hear this all the time from men with their women, and it's like, well, I try to respect her boundaries, this, that, and the third. You know, I'm never forceful with her. It's just that, you know, I feel like she always denies me sex, and that makes me feel some type of way. And to me, I just cannot relate to that. I don't feel like that's healthy to deny your man sex. You know, and again, I understand that it's a time and place where maybe you're going through something a little bit deep, and it's like, I'm not in the mood for that. And I can understand that. But a lot of women jump automatically to the far end of the spectrum of, this is toxic, this is abusive, my body is my body, I don't have to do nothing I don't want to do, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, how the fuck did you get that from my post? If my husband, let me tell y'all women something. And again, I don't mean to be insensitive towards, you know, you women out there who may have been in abusive relationships, to where you are, or you have been exposed to men who are abusive, that are abrasive when it comes to sex, that don't care about you, that don't care about your feelings, that don't respect your body. If you've been through that, I'm sorry. Okay? And I don't mean to be dismissive or insensitive, but I need y'all to hear me out and understand why the fuck I have such a problem with you guys coming at me sideways, telling me that because I don't deny my husband sex, that somehow makes me a pick me, or a stupid, abuse inviting type of woman. Let me tell y'all women something. When it comes to being in a happy relationship, being in a healthy relationship or a marriage, there should be very, very seldom times where your man feels denied as far as sex is concerned. Your man should not ever feel deprived when it comes to experiencing sex with his woman. That should not ever be something that is normal. It should not be the norm. And from what I got from a lot of women that were on that post, with me saying that I have never denied my husband sex. What I got from a lot of y'all is y'all are dealing with unhealthy relationships. Y'all are choosing unhealthy men to be a part of your lives. Or there is something wrong with you feeling like you are so entitled that you shouldn't have to be intimate with a man that you love or with a man that loves you. I can't fucking relate to y'all. I cannot relate to y'all. I feel like that's very toxic. A lot of y'all are approaching relationships from a very feminist type of approach. And that's not how a relationship is going to last. My body is my body. Like, nobody said your body was not your body. I don't have to have sex with my husband. This is very toxic. What kind of shit is y'all? What kind of relationships are y'all trying to really build? I saw somebody in the comments saying this is why a lot of men cheat. And I'm not going to justify that behavior, fellas. Please don't think that by me having this conversation and I'm saying that it's okay for you to go out here and cheat on your woman. No, you work that shit out. And y'all come to some kind of common ground and some kind of conclusion to where you both are happy. There's no excuse for cheating. Okay? It's not. However, I have to be real. That can play a part. When people feel deprived in their relationship, they can go outside of that relationship. And a lot of times, they don't even try to. So they try to break a man down. And there was some women in the comments saying that, I deny my man sex all the time. If he get on my nerves and I'm just listening like, well, reading rather like, what kind of childish shit is this? If he gets on your nerves, you talk about that shit. You reach a common ground. You communicate. You find a resolution. We don't play games with sex. I ain't giving you none. What? And like I said, sometimes it can lead people to stray away without them even like being consciously aware that they're doing that. They start talking to other people and, telling them intimate details about what's going on. And, really they're just looking for somebody to understand them, or they're just looking for somebody to, listen to them because their woman is obviously not doing that. And so before you know it, you're emotionally cheating. He says, facts, queen. I just don't, he says, say that. I'm going to keep saying it. Like, I don't get it. And for a lot of the women to jump to that conclusion of that's toxic. Your man is forcing you. Who the fuck said my man was forcing me? Look, y'all, when my man is in the mood, guess what? I'm in the mood too. Sex can be the last thing on my mind at that time. I can be in there chilling, reading a damn book. But if I get an inkling of a feeling that my man is ready, bitch, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it should be. It's supposed to be that way. And if you feel like it's not, and your body is your body, and you don't have to do this, and you don't have to do that, then I mean that's your right. I'm not gonna make you do anything, but for y'all to come at me like it was a problem for me not to deny my husband sex, I was just like, really? That's a problem? Excuse me, I've been in a happy relationship for the past 8 years. I think I'm doing something right. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I should start denying my husband sex. Maybe this shit is toxic. Well, what if you're not in the mood? Well, you fucking get in the mood. Like, I don't understand how you can have a man next to you and you feel what's going on and you not ready. Y'all laughing, but I'm for real. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Like, if you got a man next to you that you love, that loves you, and you feel, the temperature rising, like, what you mean you're not in the mood? I'm instant, like, I just didn't understand, y'all. I can't relate. I cannot relate. And I feel like that's a problem in a lot of our relationships, is that we are very individualistic when it comes to intimacy. When it comes to our relationships, it's all about me and how I feel. And if I feel this way, then that's just what it is. No. Just like if you as a woman need intimacy, you want your man to hold you, you want him to make love to you, you want him to beat it up, whatever the case is at that time, you want him to be able to do that and give that to you. And what if he turned around and said, well, you know what? I don't feel like it. My body is my body. I don't got to do shit for you. I want to sit up here and play my video games. Fuck you and your feelings and your intimacy, girl. Fuck all of that. Y'all would be in y'all motherfucking feelings. Y'all would have so many problems if a man did that to you. I'm just trying to watch football. I'm trying to watch basketball right now, girl. Move your ass on somewhere. You trying to back it up on him and shit, give him the hint, and he just like, girl, my body is my body. Now, how the fuck would y'all feel then? Exactly. Now you the one forcing somebody. Like, come on, y'all. Like, what kind of shit is going on out here? You should be in a healthy relationship with somebody that you have a divine connection to. And when they are in the mood, you should be in the mood. And if you're not, shit, you get in the mood. Like, okay, this what you want to do? Cool. And I had a response because there was a lot of women in the comments like coming at me and kind of my husband, in the I guess they took it out of context and was saying like, well, maybe my husband's being forceful when it comes to sex, Even if I don't want it, my husband is making me have sex with him. Like, no, my husband don't have to make me do shit. Okay? I'm ready when he ready. I just don't. But I had a response and I said, see, this is why I say I can't relate to y'all. When my husband is turned on, I am turned on. Never have I felt forced to give my husband sex because the feeling is always mutual. Again, I think it goes back to connection and vibe. We vibe on the same frequency when it comes to love making. I always have time to please my husband because I am being pleased through pleasing him. Call me a toxic pick me all you want, but I can't relate to y'all. Maybe I'm just a pleaser or a very sexual person, but my husband has never been denied sex. I said what I said, case closed, I'm done. And of course, it was so many women like, well, I don't understand this. It has nothing to do with a connection. If you're not in the mood and he's forcing you, like, I can't relate to being forced. That is y'all experience. That is not my experience. And I would encourage you all to get into relationships with men that you don't feel forced or pressured into being intimate with. I encourage you guys to build connections and build vibrations with men to where you guys are automatically on the same frequency when it's time. But you should never attack me because I don't deny my husband sex. I don't understand how that was toxic. And for you to automatically assume and get that from what that post said spoke volumes to me. And it's a lot of women that had that sentiment of, oh my God, this just screams abuse. This screams sexual abuse. Oh my goodness. Oh, what do you mean? What if you don't feel good? What if you're on your period? Do your mouth work? I mean, again, maybe this is just me. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. And again, I've never had to deny my man or my husband sex because I'm in a relationship. Y'all laugh, but I'm for real. I'm in a relationship with somebody that we have a deep connection with. I have a deep connection with this man. If I don't feel good, or if I don't feel like it, or whatever the case was, which never really happens, but if that were the case, if I weren't feeling well, my husband would respect that. You know what I mean? So again, I can't relate to being in a relationship with a man that disregarded my feelings or disregarded, what was going on with me at that time. You know what I'm saying? I can't relate to that. So that post, me making that post with all the women coming into the comment section, spoke volumes to the type of men that they entertain. I've never had a situation with my husband where I felt like I had to deny him because he didn't pursue me if he felt like, hey, she's not feeling well. Hey, she looks tired. Hey, I don't have that issue. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to be in those types of relationships where you do have a man that don't give a fuck, that's on you, girl. You need to choose better. Don't come at me sideways and fault me and turn it around on me like I'm the problem because, my husband, when he's in the mood, I'm in the mood, and he respects my boundaries when I don't feel well. You should be with a man that can pick up on your energy and that can pick up on your vibration and be like, you know what? It's probably not a good time. Let me just chill out tonight. But again, I don't have that problem. So, I just don't get it. And like I said, to me, sex can make you feel better. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. He says 100. Shout out to you, Elijah, for your donation. He says, damn, you fine queen. Thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you, Elijah. I appreciate that. Y'all make sure that y'all like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell as well because we do go live randomly. Let me know how y'all feel in these comments. Let me see what y'all saying. King says, I don't need a man as long as I got batteries. My ex turned me off by wanting to grab the toy every time we get it in. My shit amazing. What you need a toy for? With the laughing faces. You know what, King? Maybe maybe she just, it could be one of two things. Let me break it down to you. And I don't mean no harm when I say this, but I gotta be real with you. Sometimes women are so accustomed to, toys and things. That's why I don't have toys at all. I don't need that. I would rather, I need to be able to not have to rely on something, a stimulant outside of my husband. I didn't even want to ever get accustomed to that. And I feel like that could be the issue. Okay. That could be the issue. It could be a case where she's so reliant on this toy that, she has programmed herself to need this toy for an orgasm. You could be amazing, but because she's so accustomed to this toy now, she's programmed her body to crave this toy, and her mind is being tricked into believing that you need this to orgasm. Or it could be that, maybe you need to, work on a little something. All right. That could be the case. And I need you to be open to both. Okay. And be receptive and see what you need to do. Or maybe y'all just need to get used to this shit together. It says addicted to batteries with the laughing face. Some of them are. But again, I can't relate to that either. I can't relate to not craving my man. Like, I just didn't get it. And they started reaching out their ass looking for excuses. Like, well, what if you had diarrhea? And I'm like, okay, since we want to really be childish right now and say that, well, I'm going to deny him because I got diarrhea. Your mouth still worked, though. Okay? And then they want to come in and be funny and say, well, what if you're on your period? Well, if you're on your period again, what that mouth do? Like, it's always, when it's a will, it's a way. And again, you should be with somebody where you get, y'all laugh, but I'm for real. You should be with somebody that you get pleasure out of pleasuring them. You should be with somebody that you get turned on by them being turned on. Like, I can't relate to feeling forced. I can't relate to denying my man my body. My body is his body. His body is my body. We are in a union. We are in a marriage. We love each other. We respect each other. What the fuck you mean I can't bend his ass over? Like, he's going to get what he needs to get. And the thing is, you should be with somebody that can pick up on your vibration. As a woman, you should be picking up on your man's vibration. My man has never had to hint around for sex. My man has never had to ask me, hey, can you give me a little head? Hey, can you bend that ass up? He ain't never had to ask because I'm able to pick up on his frequency and say, oh, okay, he need this. That's how the relationship should be. I can't relate to y'all. And I was so proud, y'all. I was so extremely proud that it was a lot of women that came to my defense and was like, yes, queen, I feel you on this post. My husband, he hasn't, had to do that. When he wanted, I wanted. And, I make sure I stay ready for him because he turns me on just by him being turned on. And, and then there was a girl in the comments saying, well, if I'm mad at him, I ain't doing none of that shit. And there was a queen that came through and she was like, well, shit, that's when the sex is the best, when y'all mad at each other. That's when it's passionate and y'all angry. Angry sex is good. Like, and I was like, yes. And the common denominator from all of these women that came through in the clutch that was in my defense, that was in my corner, it was so ironic that all of them were in healthy, happy relationships, married, engaged, with good ass men. I wonder why. I wonder the fuck why, y'all. Like, He said that angry sex the truth. Look, y'all, like this video, share this video, and subscribe. It is 317 of my beautiful crown heads in the building. Share this video, like this video. Somebody need to hear this shit. One of y'all feminists need to hear this stuff right here. No shade to the feminists, but majority of y'all be tripping. Like, how the fuck can you sit there and say my body is my body and you in a whole marriage? You in a whole committed relationship. I deny my husband all the time. I deny my man all the time. I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, I can't relate to that. Like, when he turned on, shouldn't you be turned on? And shouldn't you be with a man that can pick up on your frequency and know not to pursue you at that time? Like, but see, a lot of y'all are not even trying to be fair when it comes to sex in y'all relationships. Y'all not trying to be fair at all. It's all about what you need and what you want and what you don't feel like and you don't have to do and you don't want to do. Like, that is toxic. That's toxic. Your man don't get no sex but once every 2 months. Like, that's toxic. That's some bullshit right there. And so he's pursuing you after, you know, not getting it for 2 months, and you still like, well, my body is my body. I don't feel like it. Like, I just don't. I can't relate to that shit. That shit is that's toxic to me. Yeah, we got 300 people. We better have 255 likes on this video. Like this video, y'all. Let me see. I thought I saw somebody gave a donation. Let me see if I can find it. Shout out to you, Big Steve, for your donation. Big Steve from Texas. 254 in the building. Reaching out their ass. I'm trying to tell you, Ricky, they was just trying to find any excuse in the book to combat me saying that I don't deny my husband sex. Like, that should be normal. That shouldn't be something that screams red flag. That should be like, hey, that's cool. Shout out to you, Black Panther. He says, preach. You have an older sister? LOL. No, I do not. But I appreciate your donation. I love this black woman. I love y'all too. True Guy says they don't even want to cook for a G and wonder why we go to Becky. She may not have seasoning, but at least she tries. Look here, True Guy. Ain't no excuse to be turning your back on your sisters now. We ain't doing that, all right? But I feel you. You know, I can feel that. You know, when a woman is constantly not trying to compromise or not trying to, you know, feel you or do for you, and it's all about me all the time, like, that shit is whack. Let me tell y'all something. It's been times where my husband didn't pursue me, but I felt his energy. Okay, I'll be laying down. Maybe I was real sleepy or something, right? And I'm like getting ready to doze off, go to sleep. And I can just feel him like, I think he needs something, you know? And it's just within me as his wife, as his woman, to be like, all right, he needs that release. Like, let me go ahead and do what I can do. And it's never been an instance where it's like I feel pressured or I feel belittled or I feel forced. I want to do that for him because he is a good man, because he does provide and he does protect and he does nurture and he does respect me. You know, I can sense when my man needs something, okay? And so by him giving me that space to say, okay, she tired, I ain't gonna even do that, you know, but I can still feel his energy as his woman, just for him, off the strength of him not even trying, you know, and I know that he would like that. Like, boy, if you don't bring that ass here, I got you, player. Like, that's how a relationship should be. I can't relate. I can't, y'all. I can't. Steve says it's a difference between a woman with the mindset of being single and the mindset of a wife. Sadly, y'all, a lot of these women, no shade to them at all. But a lot of them women that was coming to me sideways, talking about, well, that's toxic and that screams sexual abuse and all of that, they was baby mamas. They was baby mamas with a whole bunch of kids, didn't have a man, or they were with a man and you can just tell that that relationship was suffering. And again, I understand, y'all, that, you know, you can very well be exposed. It's probably a lot of women out there who are in toxic, abusive relationships. And I would just strongly encourage y'all to get the fuck out of those. Like, you don't have to tolerate that. You don't have, you do know that you don't have to stick around in an abusive situation where you don't feel loved and you feel pressured to give your man sex, right? So if you're even in that type of dilemma in the first place, that's a problem. You shouldn't be with a man that you feel forced to have sex with. Like, I don't get it. And so for y'all to come at me like that, I was just like baffled. I was befuddled, like, for real. Shout out to you, Universal Minded, for your donation. Says if you keep her in the right energy, she will always be in the mood. Just my opinion. Keep giving game, sis. You know what, Universal Minded? Shout out to you for your donation. I appreciate that. And that's true. That is true indeed, y'all. Like, and shout out to you, Get Money, for your donation. I appreciate that. But that's true. And so I feel for women. I felt for them that were coming at me sideways, although it was a little annoying and off-putting. Like, bitch, how the fuck you gonna come at me sideways like that and automatically assume that I'm being sexually abused in my marriage because I give my husband sex? Like, I want to have sex too. Did that ever cross your mind that I want to have sex too? When my husband wants to have sex, hey, I want to have sex too. I get turned on by him being turned on. And even, again, if it's like one of those situations where I'm sleepy, but I can feel his energy. As I'm pleasing my husband, I'm getting turned on as I'm doing this shit. So I just can't. I don't understand. I don't. But that's true indeed. Let's go back to what Universal Minded said. If you keep her in the right energy, she'll always be in the mood for you. And that's the part where I feel for those women, because I can see that they've never experienced a good man. They've never experienced a man that loved them and cared for them genuinely, that respected them, that they can really vibe with, they can really connect with on that intimate level. Because if they did, they would completely understand what the fuck I meant by that. They wouldn't automatically assume that I was being sexually abused because I said I give my husband sex when he wants sex. Because when my husband wants sex, I want sex too. It turns me on by him being turned on. And if I'm not turned on at that time, me pleasing him turns me on. And now we both ready to go. Like, I don't understand. And I feel like that's a problem, that so many women have that sentiment and automatically jump to the conclusion of, you know, this is toxic. I just didn't understand. It's not toxic. What's toxic is you having to constantly deny a man that you are with, that you supposedly love, and that you supposedly loves you back, intimacy. That's a problem. That's toxic. To where you feel like, I don't want to. That speaks to a deeper issue, queens. That goes beyond just not wanting to have sex. That's something wrong. To me, that's something wrong to me. If when your partner approaches you for sex, you're automatically, you know, like, I don't want that. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel like this. Oh, you get on my nerves. That speaks to a different issue within your relationship that maybe you need to dive deeper into. Because let me tell y'all something. If you with a man that you really, really vibe with, that you really love, that you really know loves you back, damn it, you wet instantly. The moment that, you know, it perks up a little bit. I just don't. I don't understand. And so if you can't relate to that, I'm sorry. Y'all need to y'all need to figure out what's going on within y'all relationship to where you feel the need to constantly deny him and feel like your body is your body. You don't have to do this for him. And I just don't get that. That's a deeper issue to me. That seems like there's maybe some emotional or mental support or, connection lacking. And I would need you guys to touch on that and see where you guys are not connecting. Because again, when you have the mind and you have that mental and emotional connection like that, and you have that love for each other, it should be automatic. It should be automatic. It should never be, I don't want you. Like, I want you. And even if I can't give you that right now, I got something for that ass. Because I'm going to be pleased by, me pleasing you. Like, that should be the connection that you have. It should never be an instance where I'm too tired. I don't want you. Like, leave me alone. Ugh. That's something wrong. And let's just say, for instance, that is the case. Maybe you're going through a depression right now, and all of that. Something's going on with you. I would need you to talk to your man about that. And I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. I would need y'all to talk to y'all man about that and not just automatically say, no, you can't fuck me. No, I'm not having sex with you. No, don't touch me. I'm gonna need y'all to tell him why and what's going on with you. Instead of just denying him, instead of just telling him no and saying that my body is my body and I don't feel like it. Like, no, let him know what's going on. For you not to feel like it, that speaks to a deeper issue to me. And I feel like he deserves that luxury of knowing what's going on with his woman and why he is being denied, so that maybe you guys can reconnect and rekindle something. You know what I'm saying? So never get in the habit of just saying, no, I'm not having sex with you. No, I'm not giving you head. No, I'm not riding this. No, I'm not doing none of that. No, I'm not being intimate with you. No, I'm not making you come. No, I'm not. You need to tell him what's going on. If you feel like he's being insensitive towards you and your feelings, let him know, like, look, this is why I don't want to have sex with you right now. I feel like you don't really respect me. I feel like you don't really love me. I feel like we're missing something in our relationship that needs to be addressed. And then you guys can address that. But to just say, because I don't feel like it, and leave me the fuck alone, or don't even say anything and just, completely tell him to go jack off and, whatever, go watch a porno. And then you wonder why you guys are lacking in the intimacy department. I mean, to me, that's unfair. Start having an open line of communication with your partner and letting them know what's going on, so that you guys can get on that same frequency to where it's like, look, you ready? Because by you being ready, I'm ready. I feel your vibe right now and shit. What's good? Like, that's how it's supposed to be. And if it's not that, you guys need to sit down with each other and figure out why it's not that. Shout out to you, TJ Patterson, for your donation. He says both sides got to put in the work. But yeah, withholding sex is childish. Yes. Both sides have to put in the work. I agree with that, TJ Patterson. And let me also say this before I get off of here. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Fellas, I do feel like you guys need to gain a better understanding of your woman. Okay? Gain a better understanding of your woman. Be able to feel her vibe. Be able to pick up on her vibe. Be able to talk to her. Respect her. Love her. Nurture her. Give her all the love that she needs. Okay? Don't just neglect her and put her off and play her video games all day. I'm so glad my husband don't play no damn video games. I'm so glad I got a grown-ass man. Okay. But don't play video games all day. Don't sit around watching TV all day. Don't sit around going out with your friends to the bars all day, neglecting her, turning your back on her, not complimenting her, not giving her the love and attention that she needs, and then you want to come home and fuck. Don't do that shit. Because then she has every right to feel some type of way. Like TJ Patterson said, it goes both ways. You both have to put in that work. Don't automatically feel like because that's your woman that you can just take advantage and be able to just get whatever you want when you want it, and you don't have to respect her, you don't have to love her, you don't have to cater to her, you don't have to nurture her. It goes both ways. And if you're in a situation with a woman where you are being constantly denied, I'm gonna need you guys to sit down and talk to each other. And I'm gonna also need men, I'm gonna need y'all to do self-reflecting and ask yourself, what is it that could be off-putting about you that is making her not want you in that way? But at the end of the day, if you're in a healthy and happy relationship, and most importantly, a marriage, you guys should be talking to each other and, you know, making sure that you guys have that connection with each other. All right? I'm going to leave on that note, but I just have to touch on that because I was just like so confused as to why all of these women were so mad at me. Like, this is toxic. I didn't understand it at all, but it is what it is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys understood where I was coming from. I hope that you guys didn't take what I said the wrong way. Ladies, don't deny your husband sex. Especially if he's a good man and he's taking care of you and he's loving you and he's respect. Like, why would you say, I don't want you right now? Like, no. Get to the bottom of why you feel that way and then work through that shit together. So that way you guys can have a healthy, intimate sex life. Or just an intimate life, period. You want to have that. All right, y'all? But I'm going to go. Much love and peace, you guys. Thank you guys so much for your time, your energy. I'll go back and read y'all comments. Talk to me down in the comment section, y'all. I'm going to go back and read and see what y'all got to say. If you disagree with what I said, let me know why. If you agree with what I said, you know, expound on that as well. But I'm going to get off of here. I got to get in this kitchen and finish this damn smoothie too. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later. Much love. Peace. My name is Nikki Marie. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace. Keep that sex life good, healthy, strong. Bye, y'all.